Okay, hello everybody. We're doing something different today on the Flophouse. I am joined by, of course, Maffew from OSW Reviews. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much for that flattering review. Sorry of myself. OSW Reviews renowned, Maffew.
I could have gone Maffew from What Culture, but I thought maybe it was better not to.
God damn it. No, Cultaholic. No, I'll do that. I'll do that. Actually, it's called Cultaholic. They are completely different to What Culture, except they're not, but everyone's all right with it. Yes, thank you very much for talking with me, even though you invited me, but let's pretend that this is a mutual thing. This was, of course, supposed to happen at MagFest.
And it did not happen?
It did not happen, that's right. I looked at my wallet and went, oh shit, Brexit really messed this up. This costs a lot more than it used to. I asked MagFest...
Sorry, just to like clear the air.
To ruin the mood by bringing Brexit. Go on.
Is it kind of like Shao Kahn merging the realms?
Oh fuck! Yeah,
is it
no
similar?
one wanted it, and it happened anyway. There was just one guy. There's this one peasant, as we'll see in this film, who goes, "Well, I didn't vote for you." And Shao Kahn's like, "Well, I wasn't voted for. I was chosen." The lady in the lake thrust her hammer out of the lake.
To back up a bit, to give this more context than not at all.
Sure.
When we met at for like what, the second or third time maybe at Orlando for WrestleMania the other year, you were just talking about Mortal Kombat Annihilation nonstop. And I was like, yeah. That's the best. We're like in a pool together at my hotel, and you were just like, oh, then when the beat drops, Cyrax's fight, and I was like, I need to do a commentary on this movie with this guy.
I'm glad that I left such an impression on you.
It did.
That, all Maffew did, all at WrestleMania, his first WrestleMania. Never mind the beautiful weather they had. Never mind Joey Janela's spring break. Never mind the Undertaker's retirement match. Like, as soon as I was leaving the stadium, I bumped into Matt. He's like, wow, what a great main event. I can't believe the Hardy Boys return. Yeah, but the bit where Cyrax... And then Matt looked at me and went, have you been talking about Mortal Kombat Annihilation for the entire 8 hours of WrestleMania 33? I went, yeah.
Yeah, what of it?
And he went, but Maffew, you can't. And I grabbed you and shouted, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I took my phone out and we're trying to look at it, but the sun was so bright in Orlando, we couldn't really see the screen, so we just had to imagine it. It was good.
And you're like, this is my beautiful wife. You know, she went, pleased to meet you. I said, Jake Mortal Kombat. She went, what's Mortal Kombat? I went, fuck you, and walked away.
Yeah, she likes Mortal Kombat 1, but the movie, but...
oh, that's right.
Like, no.
And I spat her face when she said, I remember now, it's all coming back to me.
Yeah, but it's like Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It's like, you bring up the movie to anybody, and they're just like, oh, right, like, it's the Batman and Robin. It's that one really, like, bad one, where you just go, why? Like, why did it have to be like this? Because the first movie, we're just going to put it out there, like, it's a good, fun popcorn movie that like adapts the game fairly well.
Absolutely agreed, Matt. Yes, the 1995 Mortal Kombat is probably Paul W.S. Anderson's best film, and yeah, it takes a simple plot, which is Mortal Kombat, which is Enter the Dragon with cool shit thrown in.
Yes.
And it's a very simple formula. It includes enough of the plot without changing it to satisfy the video game public, and also enough to kind of like, okay, you don't have to play the games to understand what's going on, just know it's cool, and the guy from Highlander's Raiden, and he's French, and he has laser eyes, so it's alright. It's like, ooh, lightning. And
those are the main tenets that you look for in a film. Does it star Christopher Lambert? Is he French? And does he shoot lasers from his eyes? Right. I think Highlander 2, fuck me, which is definitely deserving of some sort of rant or... they re-released Mortal Kombat 2, Highlander 2 as like the Renegade cut where it's all edited so it's slightly better, and they're like, wow, it's an alright film now. I didn't know that, and I saw the re-edited Renegade cut, and I thought it was a pile of shite. Where's the Annihilation Renegade cut?
2 minutes long.
That wouldn't 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes can actually change things a lot. If you no, it can't. Anyway,
yeah, it should have 5 cuts like Blade Runner.
I'll give one more bit of context for this. It's like I got a bad report card one time, and my parents were like, "You can only go to the movies if you get a good report card." And I was like, no, I got a bad one. Here you go. I'm still going to the movies because the new Mortal Kombat's out. And they're like, fucking no, you're not. And I didn't get to see it in theaters. I did get to go next weekend to, like, because I did a bunch of chores and I was just saying, I'm really sorry. But when I went to my local theater, Mortal Kombat, they had already pulled it out of the theaters like a week later. So I just saw The Jackal instead with Richard Gere and fucking Bruce Willis fighting Jack Black in Canada or whatever. So I never got to see it in theaters, and I had to wait for it to come out in VHS. And I was so crushingly disappointed. Like, you could see the moment that my heart ripped in half when the movie started, basically.
Yeah, I can't believe you were forced to watch Bruce Willis in that film where Bruce Willis blows off Jack Black's arm before killing him.
I forgot about that part too. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the film where Jack Black gets his arm ripped off by Bruce Willis. Awful. Fucking dreck. The original Day of the Jackal.
Yeah.
Night of the Jackal is the original black and white one. Day of the Jackal's the later one. And then there's Dawn of the Jackal. No, the Jackal film is horrible. My experience of the film was my parents, my mum was very religious, but she was okay with me watching stuff like South Park when I was little and playing Mortal Kombat 3, which is how I got introduced to Mortal Kombat. Because Mortal Kombat 3 was probably my favourite. And didn't have a pause button, though. Horrible thing, because then it's like, all right, your mum calls you for tea. You're like, well, I've got to kill Motaro. You know, that's it. I have to carry on. Motaro's very hard.
You can't pause it in the Mega Drive version? Or
no, I'm not sure if you can do it in the Genesis version or whatever. You definitely cannot pause it on the... Maybe that was it. Maybe that's why they did, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, now with pause feature. It would not surprise me, given how Mortal Kombat got hoard out later on. But yeah, my experience of this... But yeah, my dad is an atheist, but he is the opposite. He's like, you will not watch anything. You 12s are what you watch. But my pals are all watching 18 rated. If it has a 15 or above, you're not watching it. I'm like, oh no. So I didn't get to experience Mortal Kombat, but Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I remember it come on the advert like, now on Sky Premiere, which is, like Comcast or whatever over here.
Right.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And they're like, please watch. I'm like, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And it's like, what's the rating? 15. Yay! I could get away with it if I beg hard enough. Sweet. So my dad recorded it, and this was back when, I don't know what type of VCR we had, but he had to record it and watch it. He couldn't, on Sky, which is the satellite dish, you couldn't watch other Sky programs if you were recording it, because it would just change to whatever channel you'd switch to. So he probably had to watch it while I did something else, or because my dad's like that. He'll like, all right, well, I'll record this thing that I hate for you.
Aww.
Like, I made him do that with Mr. Nanny one time as well. Rather than him, go do anything else or whatever, he'll like sit and watch it and be like, all right, cool. And yeah, I definitely watched it loads of times and thought it was amazing because it was Mortal Kombat. It was something that I was not allowed to watch. This was watching because you ever had that thing where you see the front covers of late 90s, early 2000s horror films,
all the time,
stuff. And it makes you think like, wow, only adults 18 rated can watch this, because if you watch it, you will become corrupted and you will burn the house down and no one will talk to you again. You're like, oh my god, this is like I remember Hellraiser 3 had like what began in hell will end in earth, and like the picture's like Pinhead with like just flames and everything's dead. Like he's killed everybody on the entire planet. Everybody is dead, and it's like, oh wow. And then I can only think of maybe 5 films I've watched since like turning 18, or I grew a beard when I was like 16, so I was able to get booze and stuff, so I was able to get served stuff. And I still remember the bit of disappointment of watching all these and going, god damn. Really?
I've missed nothing.
Yeah, right. They're like, oh, only 18 rated people can watch this. I'm like, why? Really? This shit?
Because they'll fuck you up. I had a corner store that had all the VHS boxes, and I would wander over there, but I needed like a card to actually rent them, and it was only my mom and my older sister that had a card, so I could never just rent them on my own. And only when I turned like, I don't know, 16 or 17, they finally like, all right, you can have one. And they had a Mortal Kombat 1 arcade machine near all the horror and action movies.
Nice.
So it was just, and they even had like a big sign on, so we will not let you play Mortal Kombat if you're like, I think it was 18. And I was just like, that's ludicrous. Because at the time I was like fucking 15. And I was just like, no, how long do I gotta wait to play the arcade version at least? Because the Super Nintendo or Genesis version was already out. So like, I could rent it there, but they wouldn't let me rent the game either.
Right.
So like, it was just, you can't have Mortal Kombat. So on my birthday, as a treat, my parents were like, okay, you can go see Mortal Kombat 1. And I loved it so much. So when Annihilation was going to come out, and I was hyped for everything about it. I was hyped for the poster with the dragon symbol exploding and seeing a cooler, greener dragon underneath it. And I'm like, oh, it's Annihilation. Everything's blowing up. Oh, this is going to be the greatest movie ever. This is going to win Oscars. It's just going to do it. And everyone's going to love video games forever. And like it just didn't turn out like that, did it?
No, so many of these things are so great in your mind, and looking at the big, bulky VHS covers, and you're like, whoa, what is this film? This could be anything, wow. And yeah, I mean, I'm somebody, we would watch Lawnmower Man 2 Beyond Cyberspace is for a good example of that. I mean, people say it's one of the worst films of all time. I have seen at least 50 films worse than that shit, but still, you look at the cover and think, whoa, I'm gonna have my mind blown, like in those old manga entertainment video packages where it's just your brain will not be able to comprehend and will leak through your ears. And you're like, oh, okay. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I didn't like the Mortal Kombat film when I eventually saw it, because it'd been hyped up in my brain like, if it's 18, it must be the most bloodiest, gory. It's like the games, even though only the finishing moves are the gory bits of Mortal Kombat. It's going to be, like, if they accidentally show it on TV at like 4 p.m., all the kids in America will show it and just riot in the streets, just drop-kicking grandmas. Like that's the civil disorder. And
kids then you watch attaching razor blades to their hats and they're going to throw them at people.
Yeah, right. Like black guys got metal arms, and you're like, where these come from? And got from the metal arm shop down the street. And so when I watched it for the first time, I was like, oh, it's just the film. It's just they've done what they could with it. So I was actually let down the first time I saw Mortal Kombat 95. Then I watched it with friends who, like, my friends back home are like really into Mortal Kombat, and weirdly enough, the PlayStation 2 games, which I'm not sure what the online reputation is, and quite frankly, I could care at this point because video game fans are as worse as fucking wrestling fans. But to us, they played great. They were pretty cheap, so that helped. Huge crypts to unlock and all that, so it was still like, yeah, let's watch Mortal Kombat, the film, yeah. And it's like, yeah, remember the bit where Liu Kang does the bicycle kick? And you go, considering how hard that is, like, obviously hard, yeah, I'm really understanding it. Literally impossible it is, it looks great. Like,
it does.
And the fact that he's fighting a CGI reptile, they do it really well. They have the Goro that's stop motion in some scenes, the model in others, but it works. Johnny Cage is Johnny Cage. Those are 500 sunglasses, asshole. It's great. It's one of the best video game adaptations, up there with Silent Hill.
Yeah, Silent Hill. I think Silent Hill isn't as good as it was when it came out. Like, it's aged kind of poorly in some places, but it's still up there. Like, it's in like the top 5 for sure. But that's a good preamble. I think we had enough foreplay there.
Let's get the fucking
Annihilation. But we're gonna play the movie, and we're just gonna talk whatever. Like, I'm not even sure this could be considered a commentary track. Just everything you've heard up until now, it just might continue. Yeah. So
two dudes talking about a childhood classic.
Exactly. I have the YouTube version of it, which you can get for like $3 or whatever. So it's an hour and 34 minutes. So I'm just going to give a basic countdown for anyone that wants to listen and just follow along a little bit.
Not quite riff tracks, yes.
Yeah, not quite riff tracks, but it's more like sensible chuckle tracks.
I am playing the Blu-ray version.
Of course you have the Blu-ray version.
I have the Blu-ray, along with the Super Mario Brothers, the movie Blu-ray.
I have the Street Fighter Van Damme Blu-ray.
Oh, I tell you, if this goes well, I would like to do one for Street Fighter the movie, which I have legitimately seen, without exaggeration. It's in the 3 digits.
Oh, really?
Amount of times I've seen it.
I watched it about 2 months ago with my wife, and we're just like, yeah, let's watch it. And I was
like, I have a wife to watch this shit.
Yeah, no, she was like, no, I love that movie, and I'm like, cool. The version I have of it has the weirdest extra in the world. It's a recorded fight of Street Fighter 2, like maybe Turbo. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
And they just replaced the colors to be accurate to the colors that because Van Damme as Guile, he's not green, he wears blue, right? Like his army always has blue.
Yeah.
So they changed the colors and just reenacted his fight with Bison at the end of the movie with like the game. And that's it. That's just a little movie that you can watch.
That sounds awesome.
It is it.
Are you complimenting it?
I don't know if I'm calling it. It's just so weird. It's like some guy was just like, yeah, I could do this in 5 minutes. And we can slap that on there. It's just very strange. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So I have an hour and 34 minutes, and I will be pressing play on start. So anyone that wants to follow along, please do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
We're already off to a great start.
I forgot.
What?
I forgot that the music just starts like that.
Yeah. You're off to a great start because it's not exactly the Mortal Kombat song. It's not Techno Syndrome by the Immortals.
It's a slight remix.
It's so slightly... This is like a metaphor for the film itself. You go, it's Mortal Kombat, and in brackets, it's not. Because we get the fancy logo, there's explosions everywhere. Explosions. And that is a fantastic symbol. I mean, Mortal Kombat, if nothing else, is fantastically marketed. Or was in the 90s.
Kaboom!
There. The guy shouting Mortal Kombat, it's all there. It looks like... Ooh, Annihilation.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks a bit like the video game with the monks all standing around like it's a postcard.
Last time on Mortal Kombat.
Previously on Mortal Kombat.
So we talked about Christopher Lambert before, but for this one, and for a lot of characters, just whoever wanted to show up, showed up, and whoever didn't want to show up, didn't show up. So they replaced Raiden with James Remar, who I guess is best known for... like the Warriors and being Dexter's dad.
I was supposed to say, yeah, Dexter's dad. Yeah, it's literally Liu Kang, played by the guy who plays Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat, and is it Katana?
Katana's back, yeah.
Yeah, Katana, and
It's Sonya and Johnny Cage and pretty much everyone else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't get touched. Oh yeah, so like the last film ended, probably because they didn't think they'd make a sequel. I don't know, because nobody seemingly had any intention of getting involved with it. With Shao Kahn appearing. And he's the same size as Limburger in the intro to Biker Mice from Mars. So they were like, oh, great. And so these poor bastards at Mortal Kombat Annihilation are forced to spend a shitload of money on CGI.
Exactly. They're forced. This is actually what I think like ruins the movie, at least from a plot perspective, because they have to start
not even 2 minutes in
with the end of a movie.
Yeah.
And it kind of fucks up everything from then. Oh my god, this woman is so not as attractive as the older Sonya Blade.
Yeah, and then like Johnny Cage. Oh,
Nakamotaro!
CSI. And then yes, it's. I don't think Motaro looks that bad actually. Ermac looks like
Shiva
shit.
Sure does.
Rain looks exactly the same as Ermac, which is like exactly in the game. Yeah, some stuff here should not be put on film because you can't do it. And now here comes Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn, who is the size of... Oh, God, there's Dexter's dad.
There is.
Couldn't even finish my thought. And then here's the big opening.
And his costume is shit.
Okay. How does Shao Kahn know about religion? Christianity?
He studied. He uses Encarta 96.
I have studied. It's like, yeah, but he's in a Buddhist temple. Some religions follow this, you guys don't. Well, whatever.
As a kid, I didn't understand why didn't they just use costumes from the games? Like, why didn't they just give the Shao Kahn costume from Mortal Kombat 2 or 3 to that actor?
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh. Do it. You will die.
Here goes a big dumb flip.
10 million hits on YouTube for the worst scripted, scripted scene in history. Oh God, this looks even worse on Blu. Why did I get the Blu-ray rip? I should have got the fucking VHS converted version. Looks all right. So yeah, Brian Thompson here, who I'm known for being one of the dudes from X-Files in a suit. So that wasn't quite
I know him from being the bad guy from the Stallone movie Cobra.
Right. I didn't think much of that film, and still better than this, of course. But so the all right, that looks okay. Oh no, fuck it. Why did I watch this on Blu-ray? Everything looks horrible. Even the stuff I was about to say doesn't look that bad. Looks terrible. Yeah. So the sprite, the Mortal Kombat, as Mortal Kombat fans know, was enlarged. So again, it's one of these things where not everything can be adapted into a film or TV series with real people, because it's like, okay, we need a 10-foot guy who can act and also do kung fu. It's like,
but if you're 10 feet tall, you're 10 feet tall. You can't act. You're 10 feet tall because that's what your special ability is.
Yeah, you're known for flexibility. And I recommend no one ever buy the Blu-ray because, holy God, fuck, the green screen... I'm trying to talk over this. I'm just cringing every time. I haven't seen on Blu-ray. What the fuck did I do this for?
Here's a whip. Remember Shao Kahn's iconic whip?
There's a way. Like in The Hobbit. Not that Hobbit, the other Hobbit film.
Come over here.
Yeah. Like, slightly doing lines...
At least at least the new guy that plays Johnny Cage at least looks like the actor enough.
Yeah,
you know,
you could be mistaken for thinking that was the same Johnny Cage.
Shadow kick looks like such ass.
Yes, it looks like shit. And
how'd he get the glasses again?
He gets punched out like Pharaoh Man, KO and Mega Man, and his sunglasses are out, and he's trying to say the line. He's like, Shao Kahn, those were 500. No, and before he says it.
Okay, so Raiden can just make, like, protective domes that makes people useless, I guess.
Yeah, it's like he really respects Mortal Kombat. Like, that seems to be... It's implied that that's a big thing for these gods.
I really like Mortal Kombat.
Because I think as they're writing this, they're realizing the flaws in the Mortal Kombat series. They're like, wait a minute, okay, so we've got the martial arts dude, Johnny Cage is dead. So they've got the martial arts dude, they've got the woman, they've got this dude. Oh, and also here's Raiden, the Thunder God. Oh, this is a fair fight, yeah, sure.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, they're realizing, hang on, Mortal Kombat is not something that should be really explored. As a film, as a video game, it's great. As an actual serious film series, fuck no.
Okay, because in the first game, they explain that Raiden takes a mortal form to compete in the tournament, so he can get killed or whatever. But in the movie, they don't do that. They're like, oh, I can only be a sage-type wizard guy, and I'm too powerful, so I'm not going to compete, because it would be unfair.
Right.
But then this movie is like, fuck that.
Yeah, but that makes sense because if he's doing a tournament rules, I mean, I'm sure Goro would be disallowed in a game of tennis because he's got the obvious advantage.
But they're like gargoyle statue in the front of your gaff.
No.
I feel like you probably got that made.
No, but I once made a mashed potato statue of it, like in Close Encounters. Oh, and another thing I fucking hate about these films, I know why they do it. I'm not stupid, but it looks so low class and low budget, and they did it in the TV series as well. What's with these fucking generic black ninjas? Shao Kahn is army of generic black ninjas from another world. Like, all right,
they're just humans. Like,
there's actually only 3 of them, but they've green screened it, so it looks like an army. And yeah, so now Raiden's let his hair down, and looks hilarious.
He has a different wig all of a sudden. Like, it's not even that it's not tied up.
It's the non-fight wig.
I thought
looking dramatic.
You were the god of thunder, not fire. How'd you do that?
Yeah, so yeah, Raiden is still in a mortal form, we assume, but he's still able to use his powers.
No,
even though this isn't a fight,
remember,
he's just going to be like, oh no, some ninjas.
He gets his haircut, and that's when he gets mortal.
Yeah, again, they're writing the script going, wait, hang on, how's Raiden supposed to fight with... I was supposed to fight with that giant hat. I was like, all right, well, let's give him a wig. Because Christopher Lambert had one. It's like, all right, how's he supposed to fight in that? And they're just writing down, they're scribbling notes saying, I hate Mortal Kombat. They're writing the script.
They got Katana in there, and having this actress be in the movie a lot is like a huge mistake, because she's a charisma vacuum. she's so wooden and so, like, yes, she's attractive, she's exotic looking, but, like, everything out of her mouth is like, stop talking, please.
Yeah, her sequences with Liu Kang can only be described as like Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen talking. It's like, great, the guy who can't act or emote, the woman who can't act or emote, but, you know, one of them's Liu Kang, so it's all right.
I can't be with you, Liu Kang. I'm a senator.
I will destroy them all. All the black ninjas.
Even their children.
Even the children with the little black ninja cribs. And so we must do something, and I tell you, I'm going to flashback playing Mortal Kombat X, where it's like, right, okay, Liu Kang, all right, cool, he's like the chosen one.
Yeah.
Kitana, because, you know, Shao Kahn's daughter, without the smile, I guess. And then coming. Sonya Blade, who's American.
Yeah. Well, that's her power. She's American. Here it comes,
That was the plot of Mortal Kombat X. Okay.
Now, in the first movie, you just saw Jax, and he was like, Sonya, don't get on that thing. Hey, Sonya! And then that's Jax. That was his big iconic scene. And now it's like Jax is the ultimate MacGuffin. We need Jax.
Yeah, he's been frozen for 200 years. We need to thaw out Jax.
We need a black guy on the crew.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, don't be silly. Then you see him, you're like, whoa, yeah, he's totally worth it. And so we're at the giant metal ball, and
the hamster balls.
That's just rolled away. And I know there's lots of dead air because I'm trying to think of anything to say here. I thought this looked cool. As a kid, I thought this was really funny.
This would be cool in another movie, but it's like the least... Because in Mortal Kombat, it's like, just use portals. That's what they use. Everyone jumps into portals. Red can teleport all over. And I guess that might be a story problem. Where like, well, if our heroes can go anywhere they want at any time, then that's kind of impossible. Look, and it's like, you have to turn at the right moment or else we'll get sent to China.
Yeah, they're like, where were you? Oh, we took the wrong turn in Albuquerque.
Did whoever designed these things say these are perfect for people to get together because they're forced to snuggle into each other's neck crevasses?
Meanwhile, at Castle Grayskull, where Shao Kahn the evil ruler of evilness.
Like, this CG looks way worse than the first movie.
Oh. To make this film better for you, just go and poke yourself in the eyes first, and don't go get a video. Go to your VHS store and find a video. Now, and then Shao Kahn's just looming and stroking his chest. I have no direction. I'll just make it up.
I have big chair strokes to do today.
I'm very happy.
This is one of the worst things.
It's impressive looking set, I guess.
It is.
Why am I trying to defend this film?
Look at this dad.
My favorite.
Oh shit! I didn't.
Dun 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 dun, and then just does a fucking front flip.
If my dad needed to talk to me, I don't do a big flip off a chair. I don't know if this guy is named in the movie, but I think he's supposed to be Shinnok. I think he's supposed to be Shinnok, though.
I think I'll say very loosely. Yeah,
maybe.
Sure.
I have to see if he has a name in the credits. Because this came out in 97.
Yeah, I will definitely look out for that.
The movie came out in 97, and Mortal Kombat 4 also came out in 97.
I was about to say, in terms of the... I'm going to put this. The cultural representation, whatever the fuck, of Mortal Kombat, this is Phil definitely sums up how the beginning of the end for Mortal Kombat was when it was up to Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, yeah, sure, if your parents were rich and they could buy you the fucking third version of Mortal Kombat 3, alright, and then Mortal Kombat 4 came out, and it's not a great game. I don't care what you say.
Some parts of it I like.
And the endings are great.
The endings are great.
This is not a brutality, this is a fatality.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love that. This set, I hate the set, but oh my god. That smoke, though. I hate this set because when they have a fight on the set and it's kind of like a weird like seesaw bridge thing, it actually becomes like sort of a comedy.
Right. I don't remember it being a cop. Well, I remember laughing at several bits, but I don't remember laughing at that bit. So yeah, like Liu Kang, also known for being in Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley, is trying to get it on with. Wait. What's this? Oh my god, look all that smoke.
It's smoke.
That's smoke filling the room.
It's smoke.
I've got the name of the robot.
It's
Taz. And again, like, the people writing Mortal Kombat was like, alright, so there's like 3 identical robots and 3 identical ninjas. Oh, I might as well, who's going to complain about the 3 generic black ninjas?
Yeah. There's a cyborg ninja, for Christ's sakes. Focus on him.
Yeah. And I'll say this, to genuinely defend the film.
Yeah,
nice close line bump by Liu Kang. The soundtrack.
Yes.
I mean, what a great soundtrack if you're into industrial techno style, and we'll definitely come to that later on with the best scene of the film, non-ironically. I mean, there's KMFDM, Rammstein, Pitch Shifter. Yeah. I don't know which song this is, actually, but...
I forget.
Does it sound good?
The soundtrack isn't as good as the first one, but it's still good. Like, I'm still amazed that they're able to keep that quality kind of...
Right. I mean, you'd be forgiven for thinking that they're just going to play the fucking Immortal song, like every fight scene. Ninjas, Mortal Kombat, which... Because
the Mortal Kombat theme on this soundtrack, it was remixed to have a lot of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 shit going on. Like, they would go Jade, Jade Sindel, and they would say the characters that are relevant for this movie. Because it wouldn't say Kano, because Kano be dead.
All right, so let's think about this fight scene. Oh, and Liu Kang counters to Ricochet from New Japan, now of NXT. And now Smoke is not named. Oh my god! They just played it backwards. Liu Kang did a backflip off the balcony, and they just played that backwards. And some blocks fell down. Yeah, sing along with the film, great commentary. And Liu Kang is blasted, but yeah, there's no plot for this. There's no reason for this. It's just some dudes. Oh no! Chill out. Nice to see you. And
let's kick some ice.
And Liu Kang did not need to do that.
He did not.
But it exploded and was frozen and fell off. So either of those 3 would have killed that.
And like the costumes look cheaper too.
That is you see better cosplays at conventions.
Yeah, I have.
Smoke, Sub-Zero, whatever. He took his mask off. Oh, it's not. It's fake. It's shitty fucking fake fucking Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat 3.
I know a big dumb stupid fact about this guy. This guy played Reptile in the first movie.
Dun dun dun.
And that's it. It's a useless fact.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, the Sub-Zero Scorpion thing is the only thing that could actually be a proper, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to say this, film or TV adaptation, because there's actually a plot that goes places and they change personalities and all this. And
yeah, that's true.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion returns from the underworld to join Mortal Kombat because he hears Sub-Zero's back. He's like, God damn it, that's not Sub-Zero, that's his lame-ass brother.
That ice effect actually looks kind of decent.
And this is just so, hey, Sub-Zero's really popular. God. People know who he is. And he... Oh,
wait, okay, this ice effect looks bad.
Oh, what could that be?
I know, you can so see how they go like, oh, how do we make Scorpion interesting? Now he's got 2 dumb spear demons.
Yay, the line. He said the line. He did the
bit.
The actual move from the game.
Yeah. But that's all you had to do in the 90s to make the kids go like, oh, well, at least that part's cool.
Yeah.
At least they got the special moves.
And then like Sub-Zero's like, oh yeah, I made a great ice bridge. Just, don't put any weight on it. You're like, all right, thanks, Sub-Zero. Nice scoop slam by Scorpion.
This fight is so awkward.
Yeah, they have to forcibly land on the bridge.
Whee!
Yay! And then a white belt forward roll by Scorpion. Awful shot of the ice bridge. Falling to its death. No, rip ice bridge. And now they're fighting.
in a dark, yeah, you can barely see what's going on. Yeah. Burn knuckle.
I'll say this: the Grand Upper, and at least the fight sequences, as ridiculous as they look, are still better than the ones featured in most Seagal films in the 90s, of which I'm a big fan of.
That's true.
On icy ground, there we go, there's a pun. It's not much of a pun, and run another ice bridge. Oh no, it's a bridge with ice, not to be confused with the previously shown ice bridge.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't melted, considering...
Oh, the air combat! That was the PlayStation 2 game.
Air combat from Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
No, Annihilation, Matt. Annihilation.
No. The game was similar. Armageddon.
Yeah, and I know.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, they're just... Oh, thanks, Liu Kang.
What did you do?
That flip made you travel faster, surely.
Huh?
And then, wait, oh...
Here we go.
The sucker! That stands out quite a lot because it doesn't fit.
No.
It's plainly not the guy who does the Scorpion voices. And it is just the idea that Scorpion would shout that.
And that's it. That's it for Scorpion. Never shows up again.
Suckers!
He doesn't even have a scene with Shao Kahn where he's like, here you go, one katana.
Yeah, because they think that all he speaks in is like video game quotes.
That's so Ed Boon just trying to get himself over.
Thank you, Scorpion. And he goes, Toasty! And then leaves. And then
Ed Boon
Liu Kang
really
is
hated it
lonely.
when they started making those story modes for Mortal Kombat, because then they're like, oh, you're not a trained voice actor, so we just can't use your dumb get over here's for everything. I see Raiden has put the ponytail back in.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
All right,
go.
strap yourself in, folks.
You've
paid for the chair, but you'll only need the edge of it for the best bit of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. All right, so Sonya Blade needs a secret weapon, and Raiden's like, well, that sure as hell ain't me, lol, because I'm fucking useless. And Sonya Blade goes to a secret military base that only Balls and the God of Thunder know about.
I have a secret black man I know.
She breaks in, like, facility in GoldenEye, and...
Yep. Tatiana's there. Getting in the way.
And, yeah.
So we talked about American Gladiator rollerballs. This guy was an American Gladiator. He was Saber in like the first run of American Gladiators.
See, we are gladiators over here, and we have seen your American Gladiators. Our gladiators shit all over your gladiators.
Really?
But thank you for inspiring a great show. Oh yeah, everybody with the age of, I don't know, like 25 remembers Gladiators being on Saturday and being on like Wolf, Jet, and wait, I'm distracting from the plot. How dare you distract me from the only good scene of this film? Okay, so the rest of the film is set in, these locations that are poorly lit and supposed to look like, oh, it's our world, which is, the set, but with the purple filter.
Right.
And so they're in this facility, and the metal arm facility, I think there's one in every state, and yeah, Jet's the mid-90s black guy dialogue in the Hollywood film. Yeah,
that's the only thing he can say.
Damn, bass, how low can you go? They're all here, they're all the classics. And
I love how they had to recast the actor from the first movie. That actor from the first movie looked like Jax.
Well, I mean, it worked for, replacing War Machine and Iron Man, so Hollywood doesn't pick you when it comes to those guys.
Those stupid balls.
And then the balls from Phantasm.
Yep.
Massive explosion, so Cyrax has just killed himself.
Yeah,
so he's clearly not a smart robot. So now there's flames.
Yeah.
Slow motion robot walking towards you. It's like Terminator. It's a bit like Terminator.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
Except he's mustard.
Damn it. Oh, and then because he was really angry that the explosion didn't break the window. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that bit. No.
Not the glass.
But there's none under the roof, so how would... Oh, whatever. Okay, that line's not great, but...
Show what?
Show your
extras.
And then, oh no, extras. Oh, and then 2 telephone calls and an air raid by Sean Imre, who sent us down the Wikipedia page. Starts playing, which is an amazing song. And then Cyrax just gives him an attitude adjustment. But Jackson just started, so that doesn't, like Monday Night Raw, that doesn't work anymore. You have to hit him with them twice or off the top rope.
More or less.
Tony Blade dispatches with the generic guys, previously seen in Street Rage 1. Deleted scene, the guys wearing big jackets whose face you've never seen also attacks Sonya Blade.
Look at the lame
And so
fight
yeah, it looks special. A huge CRT TV. Go on, I'm talking too much.
That's fine. Like, they're calling spots kick. Now. They're like, okay, we're going to need to have a wrestle really soon.
Yeah, this looks better than the rest of the film. I know the lighting's ultra nice. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, so Jack's like, I've got a plan. Oh, no, not yet. Sorry, Cyrax has to fire his thing. The thing of death, and you really should have done this. That looks awful. That looks like the...
It's supposed to be his net, but...
Yeah. And so, like, we'll just watch that guy melt. That's fine. And then, listen... to the beat drop as the dentist chair is thrown at Cyrax, and the flip! The shot of flip! And Jax has that face like, oh no, this guy's a kung fu master. He was able to dodge my dentist chair. My dentist chair. So I know this is now a serious opponent. He smashes CRT monitors, confusingly thinking that destroys the PC. It does not. And then...
Oh, you just had to punch him.
Go back and play that again. Yeah, right. Go back and play that again. Because the beat drops at the exact time he does this. And that was the reason I thought, you know what? Mortal Kombat Annihilation isn't that bad. Because that one moment. Because it's the exact... I think that explains my entire editing style for the last, 20 years. It's just... Oh, wait,
modeled after that scene.
Beat drop, cut. And... Obviously, not very good tactfully, but...
Fucking
these are men in generic ninja outfits we're talking about, so... Just bed sheets. I think I'm insulting when I call them ninjas. And that guy clearly just ran into with a fucking door.
They're just guards.
And that guy just got knocked out by a bedpan.
Yeah.
Or a dog food tray.
Which I guess Jax was using it.
Well,
I'm still here.
Attention. Yeah, well... Yeah. Aha, my metal... Did you already forget about my metal arm?
I guess it's nanomachines, huh?
Yeah. Oh... And then kind of the same, but don't quite get the beat dropping at the right time. Cyrax goes... That would have been the second best bit of the film if they tied it with the beat drop.
Yeah.
And the pipes, like Bennett.
Let off some steam, Cyrax.
Yeah. And now the steam sets off the sand.
Oh, here's her fatality!
Which is how it works. Does she do this in Mortal Kombat 1?
But she does her, like, kiss of death, and it just makes a little fireball. But this is, like, their attempt to kind of...
Yeah, this is the full-on one where... And that was in the trailer.
That looks like such shit!
That bit was in the trailer. And I thought, well, if her fatality's in this, it's going to be good. See, there's a dam. Take a shot.
Oh, yeah, everyone's got dumb tattoos with little dragons in them.
Jerky tattoos from a bad tattoo. Oh, and again, yeah, so he's a little like the Predator. So they're like...
You didn't win. You didn't win.
Oh, he's a sore loser. Yeah, he's a sore loser. All right, goodbye. And then the explosion. Wait, the biggest explosion on the fucking planet. Like, fucking hemispheres are being shook by that, and they're like, no.
It's like half the continental seaboard just gone.
Yeah. Like,
oh my god,
the planet alignment shifts, and we get primal rage instead.
I wish.
And Amataro, who again I don't think looks that bad, but
I think you're high.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad considering it's fucking Mataro that they went, look, we can't do this and we'll come out Armageddon. Fuck Mataro and his awkward body.
But what I don't like is that he's got
fight was the issue.
He's got like a human face. Like he's got weird hair, but Mortaro's like bald and has like white eyes and he's like a monster. But this is just like a centaur man.
Right, well, yeah. That's
I forgot the racial tension between the Shokan and the centaurs.
Oh, that's a thing in the game, isn't it? The Goros and the Motaros hate each other.
Yeah.
And look at the fucking size of Rain. Look how emaciated he looks.
The size of him. An absolute unit.
He's like, please list other characters.
I do like that they gave Shao Kahn his hammer, which he uses in some games.
his shut up hammer. Don't make me use the shut up hammer. Yeah, and he's there like mentioning other characters who aren't in this. And pay close attention to this shot.
Yep.
Yeah, if you love that shot, don't worry, you'll love it again 40 minutes later when they replay it.
Yeah, you'll love it just as much.
Yeah, like a bad sandwich, you'll feel it 40 minutes later. And yeah, like you ever see the SNK why am I even saying SNK? King of Fighters films they did, and like they decided like King of Fighters, Tekken, and Chun-Li decided to get like films based on them.
Yep.
And there's that. Like the opening sequence is like, oh, Mr. Big is calling me. Like, oh, Geese Howard wants this. And you're like, oh, great. And they don't show up.
No, never.
Don't fucking... Like, let me name other people who aren't in this. You know, we killed Cabal. Fuck it.
Strikers. They mentioned Striker.
Striker. Fuck it, Guile. You know, yeah, sure. And Shao Kahn's like, all right, let me do this thing. See, as a kid, I always thought Shao Kahn's thing was his face. So it's disappointing to see, like, oh, he's a big bald dude. All right. I mean, very impractical, of course, but...
In the comics or the instruction booklets, it does show Shao Kahn a little bit without his helmet. And he's got these weird little... like, he is kind of bald, but he has these weird little spikes coming out of his forehead, and his eyes are red. That's the only difference. Like, it's unclear what the fuck he even is.
Yes.
And this is the one...
And speaking of don't know what it is, here's Liu Kang doing
on his spirit journey.
Doing recce shooting for Mission Impossible 2. He's moonlighting. And, yeah. Again, I've got to empathize with the people who made this film going, all right, what's in the games that we can use that was in the first film? They're like babalities? No. All right. Fatalities? Well,
brutalities? No.
Oh, the animalities. Okay. So, and one of the saddest things about this film is it cost way more to make than Mortal Kombat 1 because of the amount of CGI they put in.
That's true.
And God, does it show.
But the state of your CGI.
I mean, this is one of these, like, you know, you see on Twitter, like, my aesthetic is, you know, penguins dressed as businessmen or whatever the fuck. My aesthetic is awful CGI from the 90s.
It's timeless,
like,
really.
I want Terminator 2 CGI. But
have you
I don't
ever
have the
grappled
budget.
with a coyote? It's hard.
I haven't not. And there we go, just to point out, like...
It's my animality.
The animality. And they would play bits of this scene in Mortal Kombat Conquest, which used to be on TNT.
Yeah, I used to watch it. I have it all on DVD.
And it was the first time... It confused me as a kid, because it was the first time I saw lesbians. So I didn't quite get it.
I don't get this.
I'm like, wait, why are women doing that? This is bullshit. It's very confusing. And, alright, I don't know who plays Nightwolf. I thought Nightwolf was a great character by the fact that my mate, who was a stoner, would win every fight with him.
That was pretty good.
Speaking of weed, we don't encourage you to use it, especially when watching this, because it does not affect the quality of the film.
If anything, it'll make it worse. You need to have all your mental. You need to have all your mental faculties about you.
Right. I mean, at least use that stuff for something good or worthwhile, like, you know, the Double Dragon film.
So you also remember that...
Holy shit! Matt, stop the presses. The guy's called Lightfoot.
Yes. I think
he's the executive director of the Native American Financial Services Association. Oh, he's a legit Native American. All right, cool.
He was also in the movie, I think, the Indian in the Cupboard. From like a year or two before this.
Oh, Little Bear. Holy shit.
I think he was.
Little Bear is Little Wolf. Oh, wow.
Little Bear is Lightfoot, is Nightwolf. He's just having these sex dreams.
That's me as a kid. Why are the women kissing each other?
Yeah,
here you go, clips from the first film. And that's it, that's all you see.
It's Papa Shango.
Oh no, I'm having sex dreams.
Oh no, Shang Tsung's in them now.
I guess that makes sense, because he was a shapeshifter, but...
Yeah.
Oh, no. Now it's big old Brian.
He doesn't even know what Shao Kahn looks like without his mask. He never saw him.
Yeah.
But like,
where's this from? Going into the desert and hang out with a Native American to get your animality? Like, well, this is Hunter S. Thompson style stuff.
No,
like, oh yeah, take peyote and you'll trip out that you're
I thought dragon. Katana or Raiden said seek out Nightwolf or something, but there was a throwaway line, and then like Sub-Zero was like,
because they should have thrown it away.
Thanks, Liu Kang, and then Liu Kang's like, cool, and then the next scene, Liu Kang's in the desert all of a sudden. So he just, we got to push the narrative forward.
Yeah, all the way forward, like an hour forward. Go to my time. Oh shit! Apparently, why I have the Wikipedia page for Kombat Annihilation open. Yes, the man who plays Shao Kahn's dad is supposed to be Shinnok.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
That was just me pulling shit out of my ass.
Yeah, I mean, his worst performance since getting killed by Johnny Cage in kayfabe, Mortal Kombat 10, sucks. And
Gail Kim
got nothing. Like, wait, what's happening? This is the Seagal scene from On Deadly Ground. Just fella mentioned Steven Seagal.
I was really
so I can't think of anything else.
I was really disappointed that this is Jade, because I thought Jade was like the coolest, and I was just like, oh really? She's just okay. Oh, sure.
Why do you think she was the coolest when they all looked the same?
Just like her, I liked her staff, and I liked her special moves, and when she was just a secret character in MK2, I was like, oh, that seems like a cool character, and like as the games progressed, she got more and more different, and I like that she died in MK9, so one of Katana's styles is mournful, and it's like Jade style because she's sad that Jade died, and I was like, aww.
Oh, that's nice. Like how Baek-Do-san has some of his moves in like Ogre in Tekken, and then they realize, fuck it, let's just bring him back to life.
Yeah, who cares?
I love fighting games, and actually I love all video games that go, all right, well here's an idea for a video game. All right, there's a sequel, and then 10 years later they're filling in the gaps because nobody had any intention of it going longer than this, and they're like, well, what are you expecting?
We got embarrassed that we made so many.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why are there so many female ninjas? Well, because the character swaps, the palette swaps. The reason
costume looks like crap. She just looks like she's a madame.
Yeah. This is proof, like, with a great script, a great cast, and the right director, you
cannot make Nightwolf. Doesn't she just turn into Nightwolf? I forget now.
No, she just happened to be walking past and saw Liu Kang tripping on peyote and was like, whoa, let's watch this.
Let's fuck around with this guy.
Yeah. Like, he wakes up and he's like, I am your spirit. He's like, wow, really? He's like, nah, no.
Give him a crossface.
Yeah, Liu Kang leave himself wide open there for a counter. Tusk, tusk, tusk.
Like, where'd you hear people talking shit about Liu Kang on the internet?
I heard about you. Do you look like, oh yeah, I'm getting a rep, like on game FAQs. I know you. You're 3 letters. You're on arcade cabinets the world over. You are AAA.
No, I don't want to anymore. I'm tired of this quest.
Can the plot advance? No.
Why? She's not.
Katana is the key. Why?
Bye.
I love like everyone's acting like they know what's going on. Liu Kang's like, can I fight Cyrax?
No. Why?
Meanwhile, back at the
Katana's the key.
Yeah, why? They, you know. And here in the shark cage, which is the new accessory with the Mortal Kombat ring.
It's the new Mortal Kombat universe playset.
Right, to make sure that Katana does not interfere in any matches.
I fucking love those old G.I. Joe Street Fighter action figures. I think they made Mortal Kombat ones later when they were like, oh shit, we should have Mortal Kombat ones.
I remember the Mortal Kombat ones, but I definitely had the Blanca, because it looked like a G.I. Joe dude.
Guile in his Sonic Boom tank.
Yes.
Nah, they're little Mortal Kombat G.I. Joes. There was Reptile had a snake strike boat, like a jet boat. It was awesome.
That's right, and more importantly, I'm remembering that Kitana is not Shao Kahn's daughter. That's Mileena. Otherwise, this scene would be a bit icky. La 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 la.
It's adopted daughter because he killed the old king of Outworld or whatever.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm your new dad.
I'm moving in.
Shao Kahn is the stepfather. Your
Daddy's
mom's
home.
new best friend. Your dad is here, and he owns Outworld. I'm conflicted, because at one point, he's not my real dad. The second of all, he is going to be the most powerful man on the planet in, like, 3 days' time. And you'll just stay in his cage.
Just put her in the shark tank. Shark cage.
Yes, be nice to you, and there's some beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And it's slightly tilted. Trying to be that amazing film, Battlefield Earth. Have you seen Battlefield Earth?
Once. I don't remember anything from it.
Yeah, you definitely watched it. I watch too many bad films.
Yeah, no, me too.
It's like, you watch a bunch of films like this, and like Son of the Mask, and whatever, and you watch a great film, and you'll be like, holy shit.
Yeah. It tempers yourself.
Yeah.
I love how they didn't even show the spinning ball part for him, because they're like, fuck, we can't show this again.
Yeah. Let's just use exposition and goes, wow, those spinning balls really suck.
That was stupid what we just did.
This film has a great cast off camera.
There's thousands of great characters off camera.
Yes. Oh my god, look over there. Again, this is Outworld. So this is like an old Doctor Who episode where we're in a quarry. Oh, that is a quarry. That couldn't be more of a quarry if you Googled the word quarry.
It's the first result.
Yeah. Yeah, like, oh no, it's all weird and shit. Ooh. So, no wonder I like this as a kid. I'm used to this. And there's that. No, it's a different statue.
It kind of looks like the statue that Reptile shoots out of in the end of the first movie.
Right. And again, more confusion. So, no, that's the fuck...
I don't know what that is.
That's Anima from Final Fantasy X.
Whee!
And the first person, like Doom, the film, not the game. And again, furthermore sympathizing with the people who wrote and tried to make this. What is the plot of Mortal Kombat 3? Shao Kahn is going to merge the realms. Alright, what the fuck does that mean if you're going to film it? Everything turns purple.
It's weird because since the first movie was like based on the first game, but also the second game a little bit. Because they go to Outworld, so then they were just like, shit, now we have to zip forward a little bit and just make Mortal Kombat 3 and also Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Right. And it is just like, alright, Shao Kahn's going to stick his hammer up and go, merge! And then everything's going to turn purple. And he's like, well, that's it.
I love how this is a really crass in-your-house pay-per-view match with women, because it's a fucking mud bath. I never understood the appeal of mud fights with ladies. I'm like, yeah, I'm not touching you, you're all muddy.
It's just one of those old things that people enjoy.
I guess.
Like, oh, cross-arm breaker, it's very nice.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, every single frame, there's something stupid happening.
That might be the same bit of animation. They just had to put the actor in the right position.
Anima.
And then that is...
Yeah, work the body. Look at that psychology.
Yeah, and then you hear, like, beep, beep, metal arm noises, beep, beep.
Beep,
we get it.
Boop, boop, boop.
Metal arm activated. You are punching. Is
Jax
this what you
with
wanted?
his techno punch action.
Says, hell yeah, if you press the button on his back.
Hell yeah. That's wildly unprofessional, Jax.
Oh, we had a fight.
Oh my god.
At the top of the quarry, a digger and several ninjas.
Ugh.
Oh, now where the fuck are they here?
This is a real place somewhere.
It has to be, yeah.
Like, I want to say it's like in Madrid or something.
Morocco. Petra. A large temple and basin located in Jordan. There we go.
Okay.
Fun fact. On Wikipedia, in the closing credits, Wales, where several scenes were filmed, is incorrectly listed as being part of England.
So yeah, I think this is where Raiden does his weird, like, thing.
Right. And... So where... Yeah, Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade. Right, yeah, they filmed it.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was that. And The Mummy Returns. Oh, who gives a fuck about The Mummy Returns? Speaking of bad sequels. And so Raiden's like, please, can you think of a way for me to do something? Because...
I would like to do something.
Yeah, like if Super Mario Brothers, the movie, turned... Yeah.
Why does it have to look like that?
Singing his tribute song to Princess Diana. They're like, Jesus, Raiden, now's not the time. And he's like, well, it's 97. What better time than now?
Yeah. It's fresh in our minds.
Yeah. After this, he's gonna pay tribute to the Mortal Kombat franchise. I
love how one of the
mercifully killed.
One of the gods was a running tap.
Well, yeah, was it Fuji who was the god of wind? Yeah, there's Fuji. And there's, I guess, Inferno, mate. Oh, no, he wasn't the god of fire, was he? Blaze, sorry. What horrible book in the later Mortal Kombat 3D games, by the way. So the Dragon God shows up, and they're like, oh my god, it's the fucking Dragon God. He's the baddest dude of all time. And then immediately in the next game, Blaze shows up, who's even badder than him.
Because Blaze was fun in that last game because his entire point was like, all these games are getting out of hand and I'm here to sort this shit out and I want to kill everything.
Right, there's some beautiful meta-narrative. Oh, beautiful Star Wars wipe to make you think you're watching a good film.
Star Wars.
And yeah, it really was the plot though of Mortal Kombat in kayfabe and in reels, as they say in wrestling. I believe it's called a shoot.
Kayfabe and reels.
Yeah,
with a Z.
Yes, I read Twitter. They did have way too many characters, many of whom sucked, and the opening video of Mortal Kombat Armageddon is amazing.
It is.
The game does not play anywhere near as good as the opening, but
no.
And I was were you part of that Wooly panel with the top 10 intros to video games?
At MagFest? No.
At MagFest, weren't you? Oh, whatever. I associate you guys. You know how it is.
That's fine.
You hang on with a guy that years, you think you're together. Yeah, I was there like, if I had a bunch of weeb, because, you know, he's woolly, but I was like, Mortal Kombat, play fucking Mortal Kombat. Damn it. I think actually, that really doesn't help my reputation at the start where I was saying I wasn't shouting about WrestleMania, and I was like, when am I first and shouting Mortal Kombat? Oh, damn it. All right, you win, Matt.
You just go to various places and just start shouting that.
Yeah, they look cool because then it can be fun. And the Mortals from 300. Wow, suddenly this looks amazing.
So now they have ninjas, but now they have medieval awkwardly because that's what Mortal Kombat is. It's awkwardly smushing Asian mythology with weird European metal.
Yeah. Like, Shao Kahn can teleport with portals. Or, you know, if he's in a good mood, he'll use the balls. And there isn't a... Holy shit, fuck almighty. Exclusive DLC. Summer Raiden.
Microtransacting.
I had a haircut.
See, when you turn mortal, you get your hair cut.
Yeah, what was that fucking thing in Secret Wars of Marvel years ago when the Beyonder wanted to be a human being?
Yeah.
And he just looked like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever with a Jerry curl in a white zoot suit. I wish to be human. It's like, now you want to be human. Couldn't you have like saved everything like a minute ago?
I want to feel shame and embarrassment. Yeah.
Watch this film. But wasn't the thing like, so he can't break the rules, even though it's to save one of the fucking universe from Shao Kahn doing his thing, crossing the realms. But Shao Kahn's not allowed to do that. This but then Raiden... Oh, fuck.
This is when Raiden does a stupid thing of like, oh, like in the first movie, everyone has to learn their little specific lesson. Like, Sonya, you need to trust everybody you meet. And Johnny Cage, you need to, like, not be an asshole. So, like, hey, Jax, why do you have these super powerful arms that destroys everything? Well, because it's really good. Is it? And then Jax would be like, yes. And that's it. That's the lesson.
Yeah. One of the things I like in the later Mortal Kombat games, I think it is actually in fuck, I keep getting it wrong. Armageddon.
Yeah.
Is Raiden sees the Dragon God and goes, oh shit, and blows himself
up, yeah.
Yeah, to take him out, and it has no effect, so he's like, great. So when Raiden comes back, he manifests himself with some negativity.
Yeah, he's like Dark Raiden.
Salty. Yeah, so he becomes Dark Raiden, who goes, God damn it, I'm sick of these fucking humans always wrecking Earthrealm. And he's like, yeah, it's justified heel Raiden. It's great. And I was so happy when I saw him at the very end of Mortal Kombat 10. It almost made up for the plot of Mortal Kombat 10, which was as bad as Mortal Kombat 9 was good. And yes, I pay attention to video game plots because I'm a sad bastard. And now...
What are you doing, Raiden?
Wow, it must have cost him a lot of money to blow up that ageless temple.
That plastic model, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you destroying it?
Yeah, if you weren't paying attention, it's just like, oh no, look, I made a portal. That would have been great when I had powers, but we traveled via balls.
Wait, what? Yeah, I thought I have some powers, just not a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I have Deus Ex Machina.
If he could make portals, then why did they have to fuck around with the hamster balls?
Yeah, and then Shao Kahn's like, well, it's a shame we traveled via horse. Maybe he just really likes the horse.
Everyone has portals.
Maybe like horses can't travel via portal and or like they're violently sick. And so he's like, well, you know, I can't just leave him here. I'm not a monster.
Oh man, the movie's like almost over now. This is like the big final fight.
Yeah, wait, what happens now? Is this the final scene?
It's all of them have their individual fight with an individual general. So it's like, I'm fighting Motaro, I'm fighting Rain.
Yeah, like in Star Trek Nemesis, Riker gets into a fight with some dude who doesn't even have a name, if I remember right. Yeah, then it comes to the credits, some dude. Yeah, played by some guy in a rubber mask. It's like, all right, great. And it's just like, who's this dude? It's like, well, we have to have some tension. You're like, I am untensed. I'm like, I'm getting a massage. There's no tension.
Yeah.
Fuck Star Trek Nemesis. And now everything's purple. Okay, everything's purple, so we know that Outworld, the merge has begun. All right. And Raiden's an idiot. He's as much of an idiot as he is in the Defenders of the Earthrealm TV show, which some guy called The Switcher did a really good video series about a while ago.
I don't think it was very good.
Well, it was to me. I thought it was great. Combat time!
Combat time. That's great. That like someone really thought about that. Like, how can we get the kids into it? The kids need to shout something like "Cowabunga" or whatever it is the Street Sharks shouted.
Yeah, and here's like some dude who just walked up the set of being the sheriff of Nottingham in the production someplace. Just like, it's like, where do you want me? Yeah. Oh. It's like, is this a shitty sequel I see before me? He's like, yeah, you're hired. And
you love me, Daddy, please.
Also, train of thought there. I need you, Daddy. He talks like China. Yeah, Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Earthrealm. Mortal Kombat was popular with kids because it was violent and gory.
Yeah.
So then they went, all right, let's aim it at kids and take all the fun and gore that's for adults out. And then it didn't work because there wasn't all the shit.
But they had an episode where Jax was like, I was fat as a little kid. And it was amazing.
And then Quan Chi's randomly in it.
Yeah.
Oh no, then Quan Chi make his debut either in Conquest or Defenders in the Realm and then appeared in the games and he's a great character. I want to
say yes. Like they were trying to like get him over, like even before the games came out, you know?
Yeah. Oh, great. More pumping techno music.
Okay, these are specific.
You don't hear much about techno industrial music anymore.
Not really. These are specific ninjas that are called Raptors.
You know what this reminds me of? I know I've referenced like 18,000 films throughout this fucking rant, but I watched too many of them. The Power Rangers film. Mm-hmm. The original one.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people go, it's dog shit. I think that worked really well. Like, Mortal Kombat worked really well for its target audience.
Right.
They go someplace, they fight some dudes, they go someplace, they fight some other dudes. But the difference is Power Rangers did better because the dudes looked impressive and they meant something. Mm-hmm. When there's 18,000, there's that number again, fucking black ninjas. What was that? What's that fucking head movement?
No, I'm over here.
To the beat. He's bumping the... Now I'm over here.
So yeah, these are just like shitty reptile clones, I guess. I don't know. Everyone flip. A lot of flippy whippy.
Can I be an extra in the film? Vince, can you do a flip? What type of flip do you want? I can do a back flip, the weird somersault front one. Flip.
Just keep spinning. That's a good trick.
Just wee. And wait, so I wonder if this, how many of the stunts the guy who plays Raiden is actually doing?
Zero. He's doing 0 stunts all the time.
Oh, all right.
Oh, European uppercut.
Wishful thinking.
I do like that because that's like Mortal Kombat 3 where you knocked people into different stages. So that's nice.
Yeah, and in fairness to like what they're doing now with the sets, it's what? And we just skipped the fucking
her.
I blocked her scream with my metal arms. Which metal? These ones. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, boop, beep. Sound deflection activated.
I mean, he's got a set of lungs on him.
This sounds like a promo from, like, McGillicuddy.
The Eiffel Tower to show we have taken Earth.
This is the genesis of the start of Shao Kahn.
We pan the left and, here is Big Ben to signify we have taken England. What else? The pyramids of Egypt. Which one? Oh no, the big one.
We got the Space Needle from Seattle.
All the places you go to in Twisted Metal 2 World Tour.
I've got it all.
Like, was his dad like, you may need to talk up the troops? Why is that? Well, they don't know which one's which at this point. They put the masks on, they're like, I can't see anything.
And he screams
all that. Jim? It might be.
He screams all that bullshit, and his dad's like, no, tone it down now. They're getting too riled up. All right, here's what I think is the worst. The worst part of all of this is this fight against Barakas. It's the worst.
Plural.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. There are multiple Barakas, but there's only one Baraka, and all the rest of them have weird, like, other weird names. They're all the same race. But these are the cheapest, worst costumes ever. And the fight's just like, oh my god, it defies logic.
So is this like Yoshi and Mario? Like, the Yoshi is the species, but there's Yoshi the Yoshi, who's the one who appears in the games.
Green Yoshi. They're just colors, you know?
Yeah, so he's green, he's Yoshi the Yoshi. And...
What the fuck?
So the other one's called John. So this is Baraka the Baraka. Oh, it's not the Baraka.
No, it's like Barako.
This is Wooly the Baraka.
It's Barako.
Barako, yeah, sure. Barako, the cheaper...
It's Barack Obama.
More Mexican Baraka, okay. Non-union Barakas. They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of the Ramba beat. And I'll shake my Barakas, they go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Motherfucker, they go...
look at me, wearing my Christmas Gansey.
It's been a while since I've seen... Oh, wait for it. All right, never mind this...
Wow.
Yeah, wait. You see one backflip, it's cool.
You see 7,000 of them, not as cool.
Yeah, right. No, but this guy's got claws and... I mean, Baraka is such a cool-looking character. Yes. Never mind the fact that it must be impossible to do anything.
Especially in Mortal Kombat 2. Like, like later when he's in the 3D games, like I think he was like less and less cool, but
yeah, he lost a lot of
mystique,
allure. Yes,
she's on the games either. Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
What's happening?
And so there's Baraka in the chain, and then it's Baraka.
Where's the shot?
Where's he gone? Wee!
For some reason. Oh, good. Convenient swords.
Why would Baraka be sent to kill the woman in the cage?
Yeah,
anybody could take the janitor when he's not delousing the big hammer table could take her out at this point.
These Barakas do look like janitors.
Oh,
yeah, there's rain.
There it is.
There's
Go
rain
back and
falling
pause
in. Oh my god! Could they not have spent like 2 more minutes like showing the actual Baraka? God.
See, I love that they, like, off camera, they mentioned, like, all these characters that could have easily been put,
Oh, she's dead.
And I'm pretty sure that is a stage fatality in one of the Mortal Kombat 3D games, the PlayStation 2.
I want to say so as well, yeah. There's something.
Which is why not everyone likes them, but me and my mates like them. Haha, I want to fight with one move. Fuck you. Yes, found out that James Remar, aka Raiden, or Raiden 2, if you like.
Right.
Has been a shitload of films, and
yeah, he's been
I didn't realize he was one of the first 2 guys in the opening of Django.
Oh yeah, he was in there. It's true.
Who's that scouting around in the dark? So good for him.
Yeah, he gets a lot of small and supporting parts in movies, really. Yeah. Oh, and Angelina Jolie woke up.
And then Katana's like, I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you.
I never meant to make you cry.
But tonight,
I cleaned it up. Mortal Kombat. But tonight, I'm playing Mortal Kombat.
One more time. Now, I never diss my mama just to save Earth Realm.
Swerve.
But how dare you try to love me and get away with that shit? You selfish bitch, I hope you rot in Outworld. For the shit.
So why did you say it was true? What was that spin for?
Did you not hear the whoop noise? Thunder, thunder, thunder. No.
What are you doing? What? Oh my god.
Oh! NXT's very own.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah. Oh.
Why would you do this to us, woman I met an hour ago?
I can't believe you betray me. And after I fuck the shit out of you in the desert.
The state of your eyebrows. Never stop spinning. Don't stop for any reason.
Wonder Woman did it.
Still spinning.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right. I should. Yeah,
we're hypnotized by it.
Yeah, she's not taking me with her. I'd better run. I love that everyone's taking it so seriously.
Yeah. Well,
I can't believe you betrayed me. You, leader of the backflipping ninjas.
The backflippers.
I don't know what geese are. I'm a thunder god or whatever.
It's not really my area.
Yeah, pretty much all Christopher Lambert Raiden does is just be like, I know things.
This lecherous laugh. Like,
no one on Earth talks like me.
The fate of billions depends upon you.
But like everyone else, like, one thing I love is Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero mythology.
Yeah.
Not the game, for the love of God,
no.
But the cutscenes, which definitely shows, again, my other aesthetics that I love, even though I know it's terrible, is the voice modulation shit that you see in countless 90s anime and cartoons and video games. And I think everybody has one in Kombat mythologies. So even Quan Chi's like, well, Sub-Zero. And then Raiden shows up. And my favorite fucker, me and my mates got, we were high. And we were watching the cutscenes compilation on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, like, Sub-Zero gets tricked. And Quan Chi's like, oh, of course, I serve Shinnok. He is my master. And Sub-Zero's trying to mope with, like, the thing on his face. He's like, what? I can't believe you did this. And his arms flailing around. I can't
believe you've done this.
Yeah, and he's fucking shaking like an epileptic to show he's emoting. And then, like, he's like, whoop, goes to the portal. And he's like, all right, cool. And then Raiden appears, and for some reason, he's fat. And maybe Caucasian, you can't tell.
Got little chunks on him. It's weird.
He's fat as shit, and he just starts yelling at Sub-Zero, you fool, you're being tricked. Well, the SFX of this fucking port that's right next to him is like, whom, whum, whum. So, like, Sub-Zero's just been betrayed by a dude he thought he could trust, and then Raiden's just like, get the portal! Whum, whum, whum.
I really hope that he punches Jade into the pit, and it uses the shot of Raiden the third time.
And then Motaro gets in the way, and he falls, and then he's
it's just a conveyor belt of rains falling into the pit. I remember a big thing in Mortal Kombat 3 was the extermination squads. Shao Kahn had all these extermination squads that went to, like, kill various people.
Right.
What's even happening?
And it looked a bit like this.
Yeah.
And then the burp. Thank you, CGI monster.
I'm glad I paid for that.
Yeah. At least Ermac is... Oh, wait, it's not Ermac. Ermac's in the background. Wait, who did he kill? Who's the purple fucking ninja?
Rain.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, yeah, Purple Rain. Right. Prince.
Purple Rain.
Well, that was it. He was going to come back as a hologram, but then they realized that Prince didn't actually want that to happen, so... Oof, that was a very forced, awkward, awful current reference. I apologize.
That's fine. Wow.
Hey, look, Motaro got slapped.
He loves it. Oh, yeah, this is the dumb thing of, like, oh, Shao Kahn's actually my brother. Like, get the fuck out of my face with that.
Dun, dun. And you're like, well, we're all gods and shit. It's not that weird. I mean, you know.
Yeah, no, it's not in any other mythology, but, like, come on, that's not a game thing.
No. Did you play Mortal Kombat 9?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you must have. That, I mean, great. Love the story mode.
Did. It's like the best fighting game story mode.
Right. But again, Raiden, his gimmick of being utterly useless.
He's a
trying to transcend all of the media that's in the video game.
He's a Bumble King. Oh, it's this. Is it? Let's try it out. Oh, it's not that. It got really bad. And then, like, this one, too, they're kind of flirting with it, where Raiden's constantly wrong about shit, and they're wasting time.
Yeah, he means well.
Yeah.
He just keeps them... He's like Lenny from Mice and Men. He doesn't mean to kill the small women. He's just too strong. He doesn't know. And, yeah, the final cutscene before it's Raiden versus Shao Kahn, it's like... Liu Kang's had it with Raiden, because he just keeps on fucking up. And so, like, Raiden's like...
Look, no, there's New York!
How do you know it's New York, Matt?
Because it's the two towers.
Oh, there they are again! God damn it, we paid for that BMP picture. We'll reuse it again. Quick, get the chroma key out. Wouldn't be great if, like, Liu Kang's ever been to New York, so like, what the fuck is that? Wow, Outworld's really weird. They have skyscrapers.
Oh man, there's a pizza place on every corner.
Wow, pizza. That must be what the people of Outworld eat. Oh, it's disgusting.
That must be what Bo Rai Cho eats.
Yeah. The best new whatever PlayStation 2 Mortal Kombat character. And then Jax is like, hey, don't be talking shit about my food, because he's black. And it's all his dialogue. And yeah, so Liu Kang has it with Raiden. It's like, I'm done. So he ends up fighting Raiden. And Raiden's like, no, please calm down, Liu Kang. And he accidentally kills Liu Kang. And he goes, by the gods, no.
Who did this? Who killed him?
4 hours of gameplay, and this fucking idiot kills kills the guy.
And that's the second time Liu Kang has died. In one of the 3D games, he was like, Liu Kang's dead. He's not even in this. So if you're a Liu Kang fan, fuck you.
And now he's back, and he's got chains.
And he's a zombie.
He's alive. Yeah, because the Deadly Alliance was Shang Tsung and
Quan Chi,
who I like because I like it when bad guys succeed in their plans. So like, hey, let's just kill Liu Kang, and they do. It's like, oh, great.
Because as Jay Hunter says, heels hate everybody, so they should never join forces with anybody. But if they actually do join forces, they can get a lot of shit done.
Yes. And again, yeah, it's not really... In the first one, they kind of do Mortal Kombat as like a serious thing, like it's tradition or whatever. You can't break the rules, or God's can't enter.
It's sacred.
Yeah, right. But this film, there's like, all right, this army of ninjas, marathon mode.
And when Raiden was talking to the running tap and the fire guy, he was like, "Why is this happening?" And they're like, we're not really sure, actually.
That one scene reminds me of my favorite, I don't know, describe it, joke. How? I am Big Chief Running Water. Here are my 2 children. Hot and cold.
Finish him.
I don't know what type of joke you'd call that. Horrible joke. There we go.
The other thing why the first movie is so good is because the guy that plays Shang Tsung is so fucking awesome and like boundless charisma. And this Brian Thompson here is just not that.
Yeah, he's like he's trying to be, I don't know, fucking Brando doing Julius Caesar. Like, I weep for Caesar.
Caligula.
Like, no, this is not what I... Yeah, you want Caligula. You want Brute. Or Brutus or whatever. You want Hammy, whatever the fucking... Yeah, Shang Tsung is you're such an evil fuck. I killed your brother.
Your soul is mine.
Yes.
Oh, don't touch me. I have a wound there. Evidently, Raiden's wounds didn't close up properly, so he died.
Yeah. And then Raiden's like, you are the chosen one. I believe in... Like, what?
Believe in who? Wait, who did you believe in?
Yeah. Yeah, which one? Is it Jax? It's Jax, isn't it? Jax, go punch Shao Kahn right in the face.
Really hard.
With what, my arms? No, your metal arms. Oh, sweet. Oh, God. Like, they give all this dialogue. Like, whoa, this is going to sound so cool.
Yeah. It just doesn't.
No.
Oh, my God.
You know, when there was an old article ages ago in CVGS, which is a very old school British magazine, where they said some of the dialogue they would do for guys, and specifically Quan Chi, would just be them saying random expressions to sound good for the fight moves. And the one I always remember, because CVGS put a little digitized picture of it underneath him, was Quan Chi was, get a load of my quiche. Get a load of my quiche! Get a load of my quiche, yeah. Yeah, so they had a little digitized quiche on the thing, and Shao Kahn would have been better saying those lines than he would be, like, trying to be melodramatic when it's completely
Mortal Kombat 4 had a lot of that. Whenever you'd throw guys, it'd be go, oh, I throw you over there.
Yeah. And it's like in Armageddon as well. Didn't I put out the... What?
So of course, wait, Sonya...
I'm not even going to fucking comment on that.
Sonya is fighting her ancient enemy, Ermac, who she met 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, Sonya's like, well, I got to do something.
And you know what's terrible? And you know what they could have done? They could have had Ermac be the one to kill Johnny Cage at the start, so at least Sonya's fight means something right now. But, fuck it.
Oh, yeah. Are we fantasy booking Mortal Kombat now?
Yeah, fantasy booking.
Who would you... Yeah, like, it's interesting having a guy like Shao Kahn. Who would you have as the actor, as opposed to Big Bry?
Because you're trying to think of characters that were, like, actors that were working back then, like in 97, right? I'd say Dolph Lundgren, maybe. Maybe he could have done better with it.
That might work.
Like, I
would have cast Wesley Snipes. You probably would have asked for, like, too much money and then not paid the money to the appropriately tax. But
Wesley Snipes would have made a better Jax. At least.
Why? Oh, I get it. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Those metal arms not helping him because
he relies on them too much.
He's fighting. It doesn't work. He's fighting a centaur who has an advantage. This whole winners don't use drugs or whatever the fuck does not work when you're fighting something with 4 legs. Yeah. It's an equal fight.
And also,
it's fair.
Motaro has a metal tail.
And he can block projectiles.
He can teleport and shoot shit.
Yeah. Hardest boss in Mortal Kombat history. Oh no, metal arms. Oh, alright. Sorry. Is the ninja not allowed? Is the Cyrax not allowed? Or... The dignity of Mortal Kombat with fucking 2 American gladiators fighting each other. It was, oh yeah, and gets the fucking Q-tip thing, knocks him off a platform.
Yeah.
And then later on, Mortal Kombat would add weapons.
It's true.
And God, next to the Centaur and dude from X-Files, Ermac just... Like, why Ermac?
Because
what?
Because Ultimate
he was
Mortal
a joke character.
Because Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3
became real.
Because Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 had come out already, so they just added everyone that was in that.
Yeah, but like in theory, it's like him, like the dude with no plot or background at that point, as far as I know.
That's why
he should have just appeared. That would be great. There's a scene where Shao Kahn goes, but you have forgotten about Ermac. And they're like, we thought Ermac was just a myth or whatever. And this dude just appears with like...
It should have...
Like literally like pop.
It should have been Scorpion, because Scorpion was already in one scene. Just have Scorpion be here. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, like, I don't mind the bit in the first film where they go, well, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, known enemies, now they're teaming together. It's fine, because it's one film and it's, trying to aim towards a mainstream audience.
Shang Tsung explains that. He says, like, they're slaves under my power, so he has some type of spell on them. So it's like, that's fine.
There's enough plot to, like, there's enough reason for it to work for people going, hey, hang on. I'm like, oh, come on.
You don't need to give me
a lot of characters in.
You don't need to give me a good reason, but you do need to give me a reason,
Yeah, right. A wizard did it. I thought that was part of the song.
A wizard did it.
Yeah. And, yeah, there's no resemblance of what's going on, really, fight-wise. I mean, this is... I'm not a huge martial arts knowledgeable person or anything like that around this time. But, like, yeah, it's all, like... She just did the kick that Gold member does in Austin Powers, by the way.
It's a lot of punch kick.
There's a Frankensteiner with a neck snap. And... What was I going with this? Yeah, it's all edited. You don't know where the fuck you are because you keep on switching between 3 different people. So you're all over the place. I love that she's actually, as powerful as she is, she's a rotten fighter, Sindel.
She didn't actually fight. That's why she never has a fight scene. We don't see what Sindel's doing with Katana. She screamed once and that was it. So why did you hire a woman that can't fight for a fight movie?
For a fight.
Here we go. Oh, this also bothers me a lot more than it should. Oh my god.
Like, oh no.
That's so bad. So why this bothers me? Wait,
so Jax, no wait, fuck that. Jax can't use his metal arms because that's cheating. Liu Kang turns into a fucking dragon.
Why this bothers me is because he's a fucking King Arthur European-style dragon, and not the... and he's not the Asian, like, Chinese-looking dragon from the game.
Yeah, right. And we got this fucking Hydra, King Ghidorah type.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lit. That was the cheaper option. They're already massively over budget. Can we have an Oriental dragon?
No. It looks so bad.
Right. We'll have Dragonheart prototype...
Not
PlayStation
even.
1 demo
disc
dragon.
It's PlayStation 1.
And it...
Oh, air combo.
Yeah.
It looks like the 3-headed thing in Willow. That Val
Shao
Kilmer
Kahn doesn't
kills.
have an animality. And so they're like...
Yeah. I'll turn into this penis monster, I guess. And they spend. It's not like they turn into these creatures.
The fucking guy with wings falls.
Yeah, it's not like they turn into these creatures for like one big move. Like they stayed on that for a lot longer than they should have, because they should have like they know it looks like crap.
Yeah. It's like they've seen films where, like, a guy overcomes his obstacles or becomes a real person and thought, we can do that, and they try and do it with a ham-fisted Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Wait, alright, okay, second favourite bit of the film. So, Shinnok's about to do his cheating, and then the guy from the Tuduk-tun videos show up, and, alright, so this guy gets one bit of dialogue. This is it, okay. The fate of the universe will be settled. And then listen to the guy. They have to time it with the guy doing his one line, which again has that moist modulation thing that I love so much. The universe will be decided as it should be. Here we go. It's like, yeah! Now the blood's pumping. He said the line.
It's great
just for that.
It's great booking, okay? I won't
That's it. Yeah, the bad guy heel managers have been barred from ringside by the referee. He has nowhere to turn, no one to cheat on. The song that we liked from the first film is on.
Remember?
He's kicking the shit out of Liu Kang. And the music stops. It should have kept on playing all the way through like a New Jack match. Yeah, and there's no real beef here because, like, Liu Kang's like, all right, well, I guess I gotta save the world because it's the right thing to do, but I'm not related
Johnny
to
Cage
you.
was his friend.
It wasn't really.
Yeah, it was. He palled
around
met him
for like one film. He beat up a bunch of people on an island with him.
They talked about what girls they like. They bonded.
He was friendly. He wasn't friend. No, it's a fine line. I mean, you'll see the guy at a party and you'll say hello, but he's not coming to your wedding.
Remember when Johnny Cage was racist to Liu Kang and said, "Hey, pick up my bags"?
Yes. Yeah, see, and now he's mourning his death. Tough love. And again, yeah, so, like, Liu Kang is saving the world by default. Raiden's dead. Melina's, a woman, so obviously puny.
You should just let Shao Kahn win.
And then that's the move from Tekken, because I guess they couldn't do the fucking bicycle kick from the first one because he already did it.
But
and just thought, well, we'll do Forest Law.
He does a fireball on Shang Tsung, but you can barely see it. They didn't kind of. Oh my god! He gets put into the cube.
And then he just
turns into.
And
it does a cool flip.
Yeah, even the CGI dragons are flipping.
A lot of flippy wishy.
Oh, look, the landmarks, guys, the landmarks. Cough.
They're transported perfectly. And now we're back to the end of the first movie.
Oh no, he's stuck in a permanent loop.
It's a Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Liu Kang looks at the camera. Here we go again.
Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Ooh.
And so everything's all right. Everything's sunny.
High five.
That'd be great. Like, Jax is like, all right, where are we? I've never been to Tibet or wherever I'm supposed to be here right now. How am I going to get home?
We don't have any money.
I had my money and passport and my metal arms.
I just slid my passport into the passport, pocket I had.
Yeah. Oh, no, they do get more dialogue.
Oh, do they?
Let's throw some hot water over Raiden.
Boiling hot water.
Yeah. Ah! Fuck.
The pain brought me back to life. Am I mortal or immortal now? I'm confused about what the fuck I even am.
So... You take the form of shit.
Yeah, he's just got these stink lines coming off him.
For your contribution to film cinematic history. And yeah, we're in the bit that kind of looks like one of the levels from Mortal Kombat 1.
A little bit.
They're just stood there waiting for something to happen. I'll be watching... So you are a god then, or are you just a pervert? Because it's all right for God to watch on people.
I have a really powerful telescope.
I have balls. cool. We have no friendship or relationship or anything. We have no connection. Friendship. Yeah, there we go.
Take form of shit.
Oh, Steam and Raiden. Let's hurry this up. I may take a massive Raiden after this film. And isn't the world nice now?
In Mortal Kombat 4, Raiden gets an ending where they're like, you can be an elder god like us. And he's like, no, that's lame. I want to perv on humans.
Yeah, like, all the other gods know people go, like, Raiden, why do you love the Earthlings so much? And because he just likes them.
Yeah.
Why are you interfering in the works of mortals, and why you hang out with Stryker?
I would love to have seen
video game
Stryker.
Created by Ed Boon.
Should have been Stryker instead of Jax.
Wasn't it great, like, the cult of personality video game creators, KMFDM playing in the background, had in the 90s and so on and so forth, where, because everyone read the magazines and everything else and taught the people at arcades, that you knew that Ed Boon and whatever his fucking name.
John Tobias.
Tobias, sorry. Like, you knew who they were because they put all the references themselves in the games.
Yeah, Noob
like
Saban
John Romero
and
Doom 2. Yeah, right? Like, oh, do you know the faces in the trees stage are based on their faces? I'm like, yeah, everybody knew that.
Or that stage in Mortal Kombat 3 that was only in the arcade version. It was the graveyard, and they had little tombstones that said, like, Boon and Tobias and shit. Right. I remember the subway stage also just said Boon and Tobias on it. In the background of the subway, it would be, like, pointing to them like they're streets or whatever. And I'm like, wow, they really need to get themselves over.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was like, wow, I feel closer to the creators of this game because I know the joke. I'm in on this. I'm cool like them. And it's like, yeah, it was... Oh, there's Lightfoot.
Yeah. So Robin Shu there for Liu Kang, he was also in the Chun-Li Street Fighter movie.
Ah, yeah.
He played Gen or whatever. So he...
And...
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, go on, sorry. No, nothing's going to beat this, so you go first.
And I was just going to say, it's like, wow, playing both sides of the team. Like, he's like, oh, I do a little Mortal Kombat here, do a little Street Fighter there, whenever I want.
Wow, there's a term for that, scab. And Talisa Soto, who played Katana in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the film we just seen. Also, for video game adaptations, Ballistic X vs. Sever.
Really? Like, she was in the movie or she was in the game?
Yes. No, she was in the film.
Okay, because there's the game that they made based off it.
Yeah, that was the whole...
Oh, I feel...
The reason we know that is because of that.
I feel bad that Nicholas died making this movie. So is he credited...
Wait, who is he?
Is he credited as Shinnok? Yeah, it is. There it is. I can't believe it. I thought it was me just making my own headcanon up saying, yeah,
no, I thought you were as well. Like...
Oh, man, that was way worse than I remembered, actually.
Again, Ray Park, Raiden Double? Is that the Ray Park?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. So Darth Maul himself...
He stopped being the Ray Park. He is in the King of Fighters.
He plays Rugal.
He has a scene where he is on roller skates.
Yep.
I believe, ice hockey. No, not ice hockey. Roller hockey, but Americans play. You're Canadian, you'll know. And he goes off a ramp and shouts, "I'm Rugal!" And I was like, oh.
And you're like, amazing, like, messy.
Yeah, right. And to sum up my feelings of this film, and I imagine, looking at the Wikipedia page, it's what the creators of Mortal Kombat felt, and they saw it. There's a line I like about the creators of Crash Bandicoot, was, of course, Naughty Dog, who then sold the franchise to other companies who made less than high quality games based on Crash Bandicoot.
A lot of bad games, yeah.
Right, and he was asked one time, what do you think of the games that have been made using the Crash Bandicoot license that you haven't made? And he said, and I still remember this quote this day, it's kind of like watching your daughter do porn. I think that sums it up.
I think it sums up for this. And they've like, there's been so many adaptations. Like, we already talked about Defenders of the Realm, Mortal Kombat Conquest, and then there was the internet shorts. What were they? What was it called? Mortal Kombat what?
Legacy?
Legacy, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
There was two seasons of them, and they were so weird.
Yeah.
I'm really sad.
Isn't that the rumor, like...
What?
Go on, sorry.
No, you...
Isn't the rumor, like, like, oh, they're going to make a new Mortal Kombat film is up there with they're definitely going to make a live-action Akira, like, and Halo. I mean, I've heard that for the last 10 years.
Yeah. There's a lot of those video game projects. Like, I know Halo got shut down because they were just like, no, we're just not, the budget's too high and we don't have enough faith in it. But for Mortal Kombat, like, they had that trailer that made it seem like there was going to be a new movie. Like, it was a proof of concept, and it had Michael Jai White as Jax, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it had what's her face, the girl that played 7 of 9 in Star Trek, and she was Sonya.
Okay, yeah.
And there was like, whoa, they're going to make a new Mortal Kombat movie. But then that was just a launching pad to make the internet series, and it had none of those actors. It was boo.
Just get the hype around it for, yeah.
Hated it.
Damn
it.
But maybe it's for the best, because like I said, I like to think of it this way. Rather than that film was awful, I like to think of it more like they really got the first film right with what they had. Mm-hmm. Which, again, Mortal Kombat 1 is just Enter the Dragon with cool shit. You know,
pretty much.
Yeah, and it's not, that's an easy formula. So the more they added stuff, the more they tried to explore the depth, the realms and stuff like that.
Because since it was a tournament, like, it was easy to right. to build on top of it. They're like, oh, today's the next day of the tournament. Today's the semifinals. And then we have the big, like, fight against Goro because he's the champion. But this, since it's just a bunch of assholes wandering around in deserts and quarries, there's no actual structure. There's, like, what's happening in every scene.
Right. Yeah, you nailed it. It's the bit people come to see is the fighting, and you have an excuse for that. This was the other stuff with fighting in between. Like, the concentrating the shit you don't, like, all right, this is happening in an Earthworld, and I mean, I like King of Fighters, as I've name dropped it several times, but would I want to see a film series or anime based on it? Fuck no! Well, the plot is every year a mysterious invitation is sent, and then, well, blow me down with a newspaper. It's a fucking bad guy at the end.
You bring this up at a perfect time, because I just finished watching the CG animated series for King of Fighters that came out on YouTube for free.
I'm glad
are you familiar with this one?
I remember them announcing it ages ago.
It all came out. It's 24 episodes of it. But there's only like
I'm hesitant.
There's only like 8 minutes of it. Like, the rest of it, like, each episode's like around 16 minutes, but the first 3 minutes is the intro, and the last 5 minutes is the outro and the credits. Oof. And in the middle is just 8 minutes of animation. And it's actually not that bad. There's, like, the real Rugals in it. Geese is in it.
Right.
All the special moves happen. When people do special moves in supers, the camera freeze frames and it says the name of the move at the bottom of the screen, and then the action resumes again. Like, it's not amazing or anything, but it's the best adaptation of King of Fighters I've ever seen.
It's only like 2.
That's fair,
thank you very much for that recommendation, man. I'll have to check it out. I'm not that big of a weeb recently when it comes to anime. I have watched, I'm currently watching the Junji Ito collection, which is very hit and miss. Some of it just does not translate at all to
I wouldn't think so. Not
animated. Like, manga, some of the stuff you can read in the dark room and you're like, oh, okay. Okay, I'm a bit on edge now, or that freaked me out. A lot of it just doesn't work, and now Rammstein, Engel is playing in the credits. Three credits. Fuck, King of Fighters having a 5 minute. There's 3 songs during the credits.
Because the credits are going. Look how slow the credits are going. That's why. I think most credits go a little bit faster than this.
And oh god. And so where's it going with this? Yeah. So a lot of it just does not translate at all, and it's so off model half the time. I don't know why I notice this about anime nowadays. When I see it, I go, well, that's fucking not right, and that's fucking right. They'll change that for the Blu-ray or whatever. And you're like, oh, but for now, this is what it looks like. And so yeah, there's like every 3 episodes you get one good one, but whatever.
Where's
an Overlord. Yeah, Overlord, which season 2, which kicked in, which is as fast moving as these credits. Yeah, don't break a sweat. I'm just waiting for the bit where it says Wales is part of England.
Do you remember the credits for the first movie? It would give combat codes for Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like in between, like the actors, like, you know, when it separates the actors between like all the technical guys, they would just have like a combat code just written there, because that summer, the summer of '95, they were giving out the combat code secretly on all the merch and shit. And I was like, oh, it's so sick.
Yeah, you really felt you were part of something with Mortal Kombat. This like secret club that only knew about the faces and fight so and so in the desert. I forget who it was. It's been a while, but there was all these cool things about it, and you were like, "Yeah, I know this. I'm smart, and therefore I am better than you." And you know, it's like, and then Mortal Kombat. The fact that they re-released the same game 3 times is such an insult.
It was really
to someone who was paying real money back then.
It was really bad for Mortal Kombat 9, where they had one secret, right? And the secret was like, oh, there's the cyborg Sub-Zero. That was like the last unlockable character, but there was never a trailer for him. There was never anything, and he was actually kind of like a secret in this day and age, which was incredible. But then someone fucked up and released the strategy guide that's just like, oh yeah, there's Cyborg Sub-Zero, and here's how to do all of his moves and fatalities. It's like, fuck it. Could you not have waited like a week? Just let us have something.
Right. No fun allowed.
Who are the special Mortal Kombat warriors?
UK studio facilities, filmed on location in Wales, England. Oh, boy. Thank you. I'll respect the people of Thailand. We're sorry.
Have you ever seen the video of the live-action show, the live-action tour?
I have, yes.
Where it's like a guy that's dressed up as Shang Tsung, and he's talking to like a news reporter, and the news reporter's trying not to laugh.
Oh, I've not seen that.
It's really bad, because he's like, Mortal Kombat's about life, not about death. And they're like, but it seems like it's about death a lot, though. That was amazing.
So what's your favorite Mortal Kombat game?
I'd say for nostalgia, it's probably 2. But actually, it's probably, there's parts of 9 I really like, but there's parts of 10 if you can combine 9 and 10, like, of the things I enjoy, like the actual fighting system is better in 10, but the story mode isn't good. I don't like how washed out the color palette is. Everyone's grayish. But like Mortal Kombat 9 looks like Mortal Kombat. It's like still very colorful, with just being like, you know, a bit of darkness here and there. If you can combine both, that would be the ultimate. But like, I guess I did play MKX a lot. Like, I really liked that first person crypt mode where you had like all these cool tools and you're like, I think that's my favorite one. But for nostalgia purposes, it's 2.
Cool. I'd say 3 for nostalgia. For playability, probably 9.
Okay, well, I'm not going to
10, again, God, 10 has Johnny Cage as the savior of the fucking...
It's true.
I was throwing shit around going, this is a joke, right? At the very end, like, something's going to happen, and they're like, no, Super fucking Saiyan Johnny fucking Cage kills Shinnok, the Elder God.
It's like Super Johnny God, Johnny Cage God.
Yeah, like...
Mr. Maffew, if people want to see things that you do online, where can they go to see those things?
Best thing is my Facebook. Just search for Botchamania.
Okay.
Facebook.com/Botchamania. I have a Twitter account at Maffew Greg, at Maffew, MAFFEWGREGG, just like Jeff Jarrett, Hall of Fame. And I have a website called Botchamania.com that is very horribly made, but it's the best way to find my videos. People fall over, I put video game music over it, and people look at me like I'm a smart person.
There you go.
As I've just ranted like a crazy individual living underneath a bridge about Mortal Kombat Annihilation for an hour and a half.
So thank you so much for joining me today. Maybe we'll do this again in the future if we can pick the right movie.
Maybe it'll be Magfair.
Maybe not.
Yeah, money. But yes, thank you very much. Maybe Street Fighter... the champion, it's not called fucking, so used to saying Street Fighter the Championship Edition or something after it, aren't you? Street Fighter, the one with Van Damme, will get watched because I genuinely like that a lot better than this fucking piece of shit. Like,
it is better.
It's awful. It's fucking awful, but I like the, you know, dentist chair bit, and, you know, the deep voice fire saying Mortal Kombat. Those are the 2 good bits. Street Fighter with Van Damme, I legitimately like, and maybe we'll talk about that one day. We'll see how well this goes. But Matt, thank you very much for talking with me and being cool.
No problem, my pleasure. Yeah, and we'll see if we can get some more movie commentaries. I'm thinking of doing some just myself, where I watch the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon. And
Godzuki
too. I've never actually watched it, so I'm interested to see it. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys maybe would like to see for more movie commentaries in the future. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry for swearing. Wales is part of England.